I am safe and secure.
Okay, we're live. We're live.
All right then.
Saying all your affirmations.
I'm saying all my affirmations.
All your affirmations.
Well, I got a new one from last week.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So let's give people
a
minute to jump on. Let me see.
Right.
I'm going on my Facebook page.
It was part of the old brain happy thing that we're working on. We in?
Yeah, we are.
Wonderful.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. So if you're jumping on, if you're on the replay, hit #replay. And if you're watching us live, just put live.
Live from Virginia. It's Dawn.
And Risa.
And we're good friends.
Or it's also Risa.
And Dawn.
And we're good friends. And so we're just here to share some things that we've learned along the way. We've been kind of sporadic the last few weeks because I was on vacation, she was on vacation. And you know how summer is. You're on vacation. And so things happen all crazy.
Checking out.
Yes. So if you're hopping on, I'm just waiting because I know there's lag time. Just type where you're coming in from. And what are you doing this summer? Have you been on vacation? So type that in the comments.
All right. Would you rather go to the beach or the mountains?
Oh, I've done that. I've asked that before.
Yeah.
And it's been like half and half. People
say,
and
it kind of depends on what mood you're in for. Like right now that I've been to the beach,
I'm beach water.
I wouldn't mind going to the mountains and by the lake and do the canoe.
Well, that's if you're by water.
Yeah,
so water.
Totally. Water in the mountains. All right, so either
water.
Beach or water in the mountains, right?
Water. That's what I liked about Alaska, because Alaska was really cool because it had the water and then the mountains come right down to the water.
Straight down into it. Well, that's like California. All you folks who live out in California, it is majestic because of the way that the mountains dive into the oceans there. So beautiful.
So what do you like best, mountains or ocean?
Okay.
Mountains, yeah. Type it in the comments.
Right. We just got back from the ocean. I've got a little bit of a tan, not much, but
little bit. Look at her. I look like Brady White.
Not too bad.
Look how tan you are. How do you get so tan?
Well, it's because my family, my genes, my genetic makeup.
I used to tan really well, and now
I will say, but you must use like 60. Like, I mean, you got to really be careful in the sun.
Yeah.
Very careful. The older I get, the more I realize more sunscreen we need to be using.
Yeah. And so you got to watch what you use too. Right. But I want to go out like just for 15, because being out for like 15 minutes a day is good.
Oh, it's so good for you.
Get that vitamin D and stuff.
Get the vitamin D coming in the back of your cornea.
Yeah. So if you're joining us, tell us where you're from, or we have lots of questions for you today.
Good to see you.
You're probably all confused. You can tell us where you're from, put it in the comments, or you can tell us if you like the ocean or the mountains.
It's ocean or the mountains, right?
Yeah, type that in there. And if you're watching the replay, hit #replay.
I am excited to get going for today, though. This is a fun episode today.
Yes. So if you look at our title, which I can't even see what our title was, it's all about laughter in your immune system, right? So we signed up to do, what is it, Dr. Amon's
30 day to happiness. Happiness. But it's very brain oriented.
Yeah, because Dr. Amon, if you don't know who he is, he's in California, in like Orange County, I think, and he's all about the brain and what can we do to improve our brain.
And collected so much information on people's brains and their behavior and being able to see the connection between what's going on in your brain and whatever. So each of us have a brain type. Now, did you say to me, are you type 2?
I just knew it because I went through the little quiz you can go on. It's just a free challenge. And then every day you listen to his short little video and you get tips on how to improve your happiness, right? And it's all based on your brain. There are different brain types where they're like 4 or 5.
Yeah, he's got like 10 secrets and each one of
I was 1.
You were a 1.
And you were 2 because I was listening to how he describes what they are. And I'm listening to that. Oh, Dawn's number 2. She's for sure. It was so funny.
Which means my frontal lobe is not fully developed.
Wait a minute. It's supposed to, by now it should be fully developed.
It's developed, but it's lacking in blood flow. Evidently, I was doing like this all the time.
Oh, it's so funny. So you guys should go do it. So so how did we get to this topic?
Well, because I'm excited about today's topic, because today is about being happy and the correlation between your happiness level and your ability for your brain to function well. And so I wouldn't have put this together if I hadn't been watching that or doing that little thing. Yeah, I'm number 2. Hello. Okay. But what we're going to be talking about today, we like to have these conversations. So whatever it is that we're learning is what we want to share with you.
Yeah.
And again, if y'all have anything that you've heard along these lines, if we want to know about it, if it's a book or a website or anything, we're glad to take that information too. So the the topic of the day is, can laughing improve your immune system? And the answer is
yes.
Yes. Yes.
And so in your video that you watched, tell them about some of the stuff that he talked about. Do you need your notebook because you wrote down notes?
I wrote down the notes. I think I can remember it because it was really amazing to me. Yeah. So now you think about kids, and they're like all the time chitter-chattering and chuckling and chortling and talking and doing things and laughing at themselves and laughing at the people where they are.
Right. And laughing at animals.
Right. So guess how many times kids laugh in a day?
Kids
laughing in a day. How many? Think about it. Put it in the chat. How many times do you think kids laugh in a day? Put it in the chat. Let's see some numbers. 1, 2, 300,000, million. What do you think? Type it in the chat. Gotta give them a minute. It's a little bit of a delay.
It's always delay. Yeah. So I'm trying to think. I mean, that's provided you have a good childhood, right?
Let's provide you having a good day.
No. Well, usually, I mean, if you're happy kids and happy childhood, like my grandson laughs all the time. He's so cute.
Right. Yeah,
so
the little kids,
they laugh a lot. So how many times do you think kids laugh in a day? Type it in the chat. We want to know. How many times? What do you think? I'm going to type
the suspense is killing me.
I know. I'm going to put one in there. What do you think?
Let's see. So if you laughed once every half hour, that would be 48. Well, that's assuming you're awake all day. So
because you're never sleeping.
No. Let's say you're only awake 12 hours.
So how many
twice
times?
An hour would be 24 times. 3 times an hour would be 36 times. I mean, so keep going. So 10 times an hour would be 120 times.
Kids probably laugh 100 times a day unless you let them stay up too late. Okay, Carol.
And then they laugh more.
Okay, so what did he say?
So Dr. Ahmed said 300 times a day.
300 times
their waking
a day.
Hours. I guess it doesn't include while they're sleeping.
It's got to be their waking hours.
Right.
So,
contrarily,
compared to adults, which was how many times? What do you guys think? How many times do you think for adults? So kids are 300. Adults.
And we don't count, not this kind of adult situation, because I think we've laughed about 20 times in the past 5 minutes.
We don't count?
We do.
No, count. Got you.
We do count.
Like overall, how many times? Okay.
We can count so high.
She cracks me up.
She asked me to be calm, and I just couldn't do it today.
She can never be calm. She's so funny.
It is hard for me.
She's so fun. So how many adults are 5? Carol. Are you doing Dr. Ahmed's
Did you watch the video?
Yeah.
She's right. Carol's right. It's like 5. 4 or 5. I mean, so if this is an average, this is a sad state of affairs. I guess if I think about it, pardon the pun.
You are so funny.
So let's just think back to a regular work day. You got up, you got dressed, you ate your breakfast, you got in the car, you went to work, you said hello, you did your job, you're on the phone, you did your thing, you went to lunch, came back, you went home, you ate dinner, watched some TV, you went to bed. 4 times laughing in an entire day?
I can see that. I can see that because when I was teaching full time, I don't know that I laughed a lot.
No,
I was frustrated.
The kids didn't make you laugh. They didn't.
Sometimes
you're probably just getting the work done.
It was too stressful because what I taught, like I had SOLs. I didn't have time.
You're under pressure.
Yeah.
When you're under pressure, you don't laugh.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, we were under so much pressure.
Yes,
Gwyneth Paltrow just said that in her book. We're also under pressure.
Stress. So we have some interesting other facts for you. Okay. So laughter reduces stress. That's one thing. And it helps, increases your endorphins. Now, what are your endorphins? Those are those feel-good, hormones that your body
Feel-good hormones.
Feel-good hormones. Okay. So you're feeling good. So that's a big reason to do it. Yeah. But it also boosts your immune. It boosts your immune because it reduces stress.
Okay, reducing the stress, like what is that thing in your body?
So reducing stress, which is making your immune. It helps boost your immune.
Okay, all right. So that's
good because if you're reducing stress, you're reducing cortisol.
Oh, cortisol. That's it. The cortisol.
Yeah,
so cortisol is not good for you.
He talked about that in the video.
Yes, he did. He did mention cortisol.
Yeah. So yes, definitely. And then it also helps with relaxing muscles. Like because it relaxes you, I guess, when you're laughing.
I bet it has something to do with because when you laugh, you are using different muscles in your body. So come on now, give it to us. Give us a little laugh. Come on, just fake it. Fake it till you make it. Laugh until you make it.
Well, that's another thing we're going to talk about. But because it enhances your oxygen.
Can you put that up on the screen?
And what?
Can you put our tips up on the screen?
Well, these aren't the tips though.
Oh, okay.
For improving.
Oh, all
But
right.
yeah, I could put these two. But it also enhances your oxygen intake. But they talked about, we were reading something and they talked about faking it. Like, can you fake laughter? Like, if you fake laughter, does that do the same thing?
Anti-stress.
Yeah, to anti-stress.
And
actually,
do you remember that cartoon Beavis and Butthead?
I never.
Oh, it's a bad one. But he's like one of those guys. He goes, if he's one of those characters.
Oh, he doesn't really. Yeah.
He's
so,
anyway,
we looked at a thing and it talked about smiling. If you just smile, when your mouth smiles, what did it say? When your mouth smiles, your body,
it changes your whole being. Like
your whole being.
Dr. Almond said, even smiling, improves your brain connections to all of these hormones that release their positive.
So you can fake it. You can fake it. I mean, I've tried doing that before. Like, have you ever done that where you're kind of like annoyed or irritated or whatever, and you want to get out of that state because you don't like being like that, and so you just smile.
Yeah. I'm going to grin and bear it. Oh my God, grin and bear it. That's a good one.
That's
you know what? We should write that as a tip.
Yeah.
Just grin and bear it.
Cortisol is that thing that makes you fat. Yes. Yeah. Cortisol is, but it also, it kind of gets a bad rap because cortisol is also, it gets you up in the morning. It gets you, it can help get you focused. It's the problem is that a lot of people were under all this stress. So we have too much cortisol.
That's
so
right. The balance is where we're going.
You're always in the fight or flight mode. And that's where it's bad. So too many people.
Flight, fight, or freeze, which is even worse. It means you're really in trouble. If you're frozen, the tiger's still going to get you, right?
Yes. Yes. So, so we have some tips of how to improve your immune, how to boost your immune, and how to laugh more. Okay?
Oh, and the oxygen. Did that?
We talked about that, enhancing the oxygen intake when you're laughing.
The breathing in oxygen. What I'm learning more about oxidants and antioxidants and things like that. So if you need to get something into your system, your immune system, to help it, more oxygen is better for you.
Right.
More oxygen is better for you.
Yeah, because it does a lot
breathing
of other
more
things.
deeply. We've been hearing more about that.
Yeah, we breathe very shallow.
So shallow.
Yeah, and it's to breathe.
It affects your happiness. It affects your happiness of all things.
Yes. So some of our tips. Our first tip is to watch a funny movie. Or lots of movies.
Lots of funny movies. Or sitcoms.
Sitcoms, any kind of comedy.
What are some of your favorite sitcoms of the past?
Oh, sitcoms?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Friends.
Friends, totally. Jerry Seinfeld, for sure.
Yeah, he was funny too.
Oh.
We were just talking about this with somebody. I don't know if you guys are Friends fans. Are you Friends fans? Put a Y or yes. Put a Y or an N, I guess, in the comments. Or no in the comments if you're a Friends fan. But we were talking with somebody about it because we were talking about, there's that episode where Ross gets these leather pants. He thinks that's a good idea. And then, oh my God. I mean, we were laughing so hard that my cheeks were hurting.
Oh, yeah.
My cheeks were hurting because it was just hilarious, his issue with these leather pants that turned out to not be a really good idea.
But then you're improving your cortisol balance and you're having a good time.
So funny. So there's and there's funny movies, all kinds of funny movies. Like one of my favorite movies is the one I was telling you about, All of Me, with Steve Martin. And,
oh my gosh, what a classic.
And what was her name? Lily Tomlin.
Oh, yes.
So funny. And Tootsie, these are old movies, but they're so good.
So good. We saw a documentary over the holidays, this past holiday, about Jim Belushi. And his humor and how he broke the mold in all the things that he was doing. Animal House and some of the Saturday Night Live. It was a Saturday Night Live thing. John Belushi.
You're thinking John.
I'm thinking about John Belushi.
I think so.
Okay, John Belushi.
Jim's the one I'm thinking of that I like him too. He's really funny. All right, what's our second tip? Our second tip is
watch humor.
The same thing, kind of funny videos. Like, you see these cat videos or these animal videos and they just have you laughing.
They're easy access. They're quick.
Yeah,
I mean, you can scroll through and find some of those.
But anything, you can just like search for funny movies.
I love those ones with the cats hanging on or the big fat cat sitting in front of the TV.
Yeah, all the different things. They're so cute. They're cute, but they also make you laugh.
Very funny. And memes.
Memes, that's right, because you were talking about, because I had to ask, like, what exactly is a meme? I thought it was like, the things where you're like a cartoon character.
Right. So
I thought it was
you, but an identical, but in a different form.
Right, the cartoon character.
Yeah, there's a game called, we have a meme game. And so you show a picture, like, so you show a picture of a kid, like playing in the pool and the house is on fire behind them. And you get all these cards and you get to pick what the saying is. Like, oh, mom told me to win and start a fire. She wants me to make cookies, or, she's drying the clothes or something crazy. But the game is it's almost like apples to apples.
Okay. It's like a little.
No, we laugh a lot when we play apples to apples. You ever played that?
I have.
It can be frustrating if you're trying to get the other person to.
Right. You kind of have to know who you're playing.
You do have to know who you're playing.
That helps. All right. And
what's our next tip?
Third tip is to laugh with friends.
Laugh with friends. Okay. All right. So I went over the other room the other day and I went. Was that me? Did I make you do it?
Yeah, this is too funny. So when somebody
else
is laughing.
Go do it.
I can't do this.
Yes, you can. Go do it. She's gonna go, and I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna hear about it. It's hard.
Right. She's crazy.
Get your friend, just go in the other room and do that. And you're like, oh my gosh.
Well, you know how when somebody's been laughing, like somebody just starts cracking up and they're laughing so hard that then you start laughing?
Oh,
so it's very contagious.
Yeah. Or you see the table next to you at the restaurant. They start laughing.
And then you start laughing. It's just kind of contagious.
It is contagious. And Dr. Almond said it was contagious.
Yes, he did.
He's a doctor. So.
So that makes it so.
That makes it so.
So go find some friends and laugh with your friends. So Carol was telling us that, yes, if you're with Virginia, then you're laughing.
Oh my gosh.
Virginia's funny. She's hilarious. You have a lot of fun with her.
You have a lot of fun. Like, can't take life too seriously.
No.
And all the things we've been going through. Yes. Yeah. It has been easy to not laugh.
Yeah.
So,
and I used to be very serious. I'm not,
me as well.
To be less serious.
Me as well.
You were so funny. You crack me up all the time.
I can be very serious. I can be very drunk. But not today. Not today. Not after vacation.
No, we're laughing. So if you're watching the replay, hit #replay.
Smiley face.
Yes, smiley face. That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
A laughing face.
End your day with a smiley face. Oh, a laughy face.
Put laughy face in there. But definitely share this with your friends. Hit the share button, share it on your profile, and get some people laughing, because it boosts your immune, gives you those great endorphins to make you feel good. I mean, who doesn't want that, right?
Right. Gets that oxygen going, taking care of yourself. It does
all sorts of good things for you. Yes. And we're all about cellular health and improving our health. So we will see you. Are we going to come back on Thursday?
We're going to come back on Thursday. We're going to do it
Thursday. Okay.
We'll see you Thursday.
All right. I hope you guys have a good Monday. Have a good Monday and go laugh. Go find some friends and laugh with them. See ya. Thanks for joining us.